Now I can talk. Alright. Let's go to the close cam here. I'm wore out. I'm sorry I am 18 minutes late. I had to take a shower. My back was killing me, is killing me. It is absolute. Whew, I'll tell you what, it was an awful day. I mean, it wasn't an awful day, it was just a heavy duty day. Today, lots of things. Had to get a lot done in a little time, if that makes sense. So, 3 views. Probably were waiting for 20 minutes while I got out of the shower. Oh, that shower felt really, really good. So, yeah, I apologize for that. And I am trying to get my. Come on now. Here we go. Pop out Twitch. Come here. Pop out chat. So, all right. All right. So here we go. We are live. Live at 5? Well, we are live at 7:30. So, hopefully you're here. If you're not, that's okay. We'll just keep on going on. We'll keep on keeping on. Like I said, I apologize for being a little late. Oh, tough day. Tough day. Hard work. Sore. Very sore. Very, very sore. So, sneezers. Whew. All right. Now, where were we when we were so rudely interrupted by life, the universe, and everything? Iron Warriors, Terminators. They are the Terminators, yeah. Come with me if you want to live. I'm not a do Schwarzenegger very good. I'm low energy tonight. I apologize. I'm very low energy. But remember, folks, if you are watching on Rumble or YouTube, over here on Twitch, I do have a button lined up for making a donation to the 988 Suicide Lifeline hotline. So, if you're feeling blue, I mean, this week has been awful for current events, let's say. We don't want to get into that tonight. I'm sure everybody's heard more than they want to about it all day long today, and it's quite honestly quite tedious. It was a horrible thing that happened. Leave it at that. How would you like it if it happened to you? Again, do unto others as you'd have done unto you, and if you are happy about it, if you think that it was justified and the guy was just asking for it, I mean, I don't know what to say. That's, well, he was just asking for it. Ergo, the girl in the short skirt, she was just asking for it too. You can't justify bad acts with, well, they were just asking for it. So, let's build some cool things. and get our minds off of the foolishness of what's been going on this week. So, all right. So that's all I got to say about that. Hopefully everybody is otherwise having a good day other than being inundated with social media updates. Everybody's curious and everybody wants to know. The news cycle is getting fed with all sorts of stupidness. I know, I said I wasn't going to talk about it. So, but it's been a tough one today. Just work was brutal. I had to demo and rebuild an electrical service. So that's always fun, especially when the wires are too short. And so you have to use Polaris plugs to lengthen everything. So, and September 11th being what it is, you heard me talk about that a little the other night. It does have some special meaning to me. Special meaning to me, that's not right. It was a thing that happened. Of course, I had come back to the area of Appalachia when that happened. I'd been home for a year, and so I guess you could say in glacial time I just missed it. But no, I knew people that died from the fallout, and I knew people that helped. I even know of one young man, kind of friend of a friend of a friend, who passed away in those buildings. So that was not terribly on my mind today, but it was on it did cross. So all this other business maybe kind of drowned out that this was this 24 years since that happened. What are you doing, Pumpkin? What are you doing? You didn't eat something, did you? Don't eat plastic, dude. So. So, just painting or building some models here. It's a good thing to do. Get the old mind off of everything that's been going on. Hopefully people will stop in and say hello. Maybe they're watching and lurking, and they're like, "Oh, this guy." So anyhow, we've got a Suicide Lifeline fundraiser going on here. So hop on in here at Twitch and drop a couple of ducats in. Ducats in the buckets. I'm sure there's a lot of people today that might want to talk on this inauspicious anniversary of a horrible thing that happened, and considering the news cycle of the last 72 hours, 86 hours, what do you got? You know, the gal that got ended there on the bus or the train there in North Carolina, that's brutal. That was awful, you know. But you know, those things happen in a lot of places every day, and the news never makes note of it. And that's pretty awful too. So, happens in a lot of communities. And nobody seems to notice or care. Oof, my back is killing me. My arms are sore. It has been very dry here, so the ground is very dry. And I was up on a hill where it's generally a lot of clay in the area on the hillsides. So it was some tough digging this morning. Had to install a yard box. And I had to extend some wires out. Polaris plugs are terrific for extending wires, but they're very difficult because you are trying to get the set screws tight in them. Because if your settings aren't tight, if your screws aren't tight in electrical work, there's a lot of resistance, and a lot of heat builds up, and it'll burn right up. It'll burn that connection right through. So everything needs to be snug. And ideally, you really should be using a torque wrench to check the actual what you call it, the actual pressure that you got on there. But I don't have one. I just use my elbow. It pops. My elbow pops when I get to the proper tension. No, it doesn't. I've been doing it long enough, though. I can pretty well get everything tight. Toit like a toiger. Got the snorts and the sniffles going on here. Are you kidding me? Really? another left side trophy rack. Come on, workshop, make it so you can just use them either direction, either way. This is why I don't like workshops' current design philosophies. I got the booger going on here. I gotta step away and blur my nerves. What did you say? I said I gotta blur my nerves. I'll be right back. Oh, I don't have to go anywhere. I've got tissues right here in my hobby space. I have the tissues right here in my hobby space. And that is my ridiculous French accent. For blowing my nose. Your what? My nose. Blowing your knees? No, my knees. Pardon me, does your dog bite? I thought you said your dog does not bite. That is not my dog. All right. All right, all right. Again, left arm trophy racks. Left arm trophy racks. See if we can get some right arm trophy racks. PM and all is well. At least here it is. Aside from just being wore out tired from today. Thought about canceling, but I can't cancel. I can't cancel this stream. I've got a fundraiser going on. We want to raise some money to help some people. Can we do it? Can we do it? Can we do it? Can we help people in despair? If you're watching this on the other platforms, Rumble or YouTube, come on over and hit that big blue button that says donate to charity right here on my Twitch page. You don't have to be here. during the live stream in order to do it. It's a good thing. As Bernie would say, it's a good thing. Or is that Yogi Bear? I don't know. Hey, hey, boo boo. Ah, 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 ah. Trophy rack on the floor. No, power axe on the floor. Oh, come on. Oh, stretch. Stretch. Oh. Nope, it was a chain axe. Whew, tired. Tired, wore out. I may not make it to 11 o'clock tonight, folks. I may not. May not. It is one of those things. So let's see if anybody's out there. Let's see. Negative. Negative. I do not see any viewers. On any platforms. That's okay. It's been a tough day for a lot of people, I think. I think everybody's distracted by the news, right? And all the controversy. So I understand that getting out of the rhythm, getting out of the routine. I'd love it if you would make this stream part of your routine. I'm trying to make it part of my routine, which I know tonight I said I was going to start at 7:30. I didn't start until 7:48, a whole 18 minutes late. I apologize, but I needed a shower. I really need to take some ibuprofen for my back because it really hurts. Really, 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 really hurts. And I'm sore. I'm sore as all get out. So maybe another hour. I may just call it at 9. Let's see how far we can get with these Chaos Terminators, dude. Or dudette. Oh. So 4 more bods to go with trophy racks. So I need to sort these trophy racks out for left and right side. So I need to do that. Probably should have just stuck them to the bods while I was clipping them from the frames. Probably one of the stupid things to do, especially the way Workshop designs their models now. They're kind of one way or another. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Good. So there's 10 with trophy racks on them. Another, what do we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Another 6 that have trophy racks. This guy doesn't have a trophy rack. This is an old school dude. Actually, I have some older school metal ones too in my stash. Probably stick them in here too for all Terminator jamboree here. Oh, hey, all these weapons arms, I'm going to get them off of the pallet here and drop them in the bucket. Not the bucket of ducats. The bucket of ducats is the big blue button that says donate to charity. I'm trying to raise money for the 988 crisis prevention hotline. Suicide and crisis prevention hotline. I know YouTube doesn't like that word. You gotta infantilize your words, and that's not fair. That's not fair for people that need to hear that somebody is out there that cares and doesn't want them to hurt themselves. So, yeah. So, YouTube, you crazy. Shine on, you crazy diamond? No. YouTube needs to stop treating people like they're children at the behest of the Chinese communists, who also don't like words like that. Literally, they are superstitious about words. They don't like the number 4. That's a Chinese superstition. They don't like fantasy. It's like Star Wars because it has ghosts in it. That's a negative right there. You know. The reason they don't like it is because it means that there's something beyond the state. And for YouTube to say, oh yeah, okay, we'll just make it so that these important issues can't be talked about. They'll ding you or reduce the ranking of your video. That is not fair. You know. But this stuff all gets in the way of everything, you know. The politics of situations get in the way of good, clean fun and good things to help people with, you know. Because if you bend the knee to the right people, you get special considerations. No matter who you hurt for it. So if you can't talk about important things and issues that are important to people on YouTube, then, you know, that's just awful. Just awful. It's not helpful to anybody, that's for sure. But I want to be helpful to people. So this month we're trying to raise some money for the 988 Suicide and Crisis Helpline, Lifeline. Because everybody deserves to be listened to be heard. without any judgment. Sometimes people will judge you for feeling bad. They think that it's a personal failing or that you're just not strong. Strength's got nothing to do with it. Why? How do we know that strength doesn't have anything to do with... Excuse me. Pardon me. How do we know that strength has nothing to do with perseverance and, and not doing harm to yourself? Well, think about all these veterans that have come home. Do you know there's 22 every day that end themselves? That's not good. And that's just one slice of the population. And there's reasons for why that particular part of the population has that issue. But again, those are people that need help. Just like anybody else. So the 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline is there for anybody to use. So drop a couple of bucks in the bucks in the bucket. Ducks in the ducats in the bucket. Over here on Twitch on my channel. Which, if you are on mobile, I don't know if it'll come up unless you have the Twitch app. But if you're on desktop, it'll work just fine in the what you call it, in the browser. But if everything that's happened this week has got you blue or feeling frustrated and angry or don't know where to turn, 988 is a good number to call. Hopefully they can give you some words of advice, words of encouragement. Good grief. There goes the trophy rack. Just fell right off while I was gluing it. Oh, my goodness. Oh, I think I'm going to put those... I think I'm going to put the wheels back on this chair. I didn't because I wanted it to be lower. Oh, come on. There it is. I took the wheels off this chair because I wanted it to be lower so I could have the desk be sort of higher. Which, when I designed the desk, I designed it to be fairly high at a sitting level. Anyhow, so, you know, hopefully. All right. Let's get this going here. So I saw that 3 people were waiting for me, had tuned in on the YouTube earlier. Unfortunately, I was in the shower. I really needed that shower tonight, folks. A lot of times I get my shower after stream, especially if I get home close, but man, it was hot today. It was stupid hot today. I mean, I say stupid hot, but I mean, it was obviously hotter earlier in the year, but it's been so mild of late that a hot day like that kind of takes you unaware, and it was awful. I didn't hydrate before going to work. You should probably, if you're going to be out in the heat, you need to really start hydrating the day before, at least the night before. Build up the water levels in your body, and I didn't have that, and I was hurting today. I mean, I did get water and Powerade to drink and the like, courtesy of my customers today, who were very happy for the service. Service on their service. But the worst part is installing an electrical service is kind of awful, because you got to take the old one off. So you got demo to do. And doing demo, especially if you need to save things, you can't just rip and tear and start cutting things. You got to give it a little bit. You got to finesse it a little bit. So I missed a mold line there. I'm fading, folks. I am fading fast. This may be a short stream. I'm wiped out. I'm wore out. I'm tired. Can't think of words. Well, I have that problem anyway, let's be frank, So, well, I mean, I could be Frank. You might be Shirley or Mary or Ted. So you can actually remove minor mold lines with your chosen plastic cement. Oh, for crying out loud. Knock those things off the table again, which I would say that is not normal, but it is kind of normal. Now you get to see a shot of my head, the back of my head. All right. My ear, the back of my ear. The hairy ears. Where did the hair come from in my ears? Where did the hair come from? That didn't used to be there. I mean, come on. That's just ridiculous. Ridiculous. Oh, I'm wore out. I'm tired. I hate to say it, folks. This is going to be a short stream. After these 3 bods get their trophy racks installed, I think I'm going to call it. Especially since nobody showed up. Which somebody probably showed up, but I wasn't here when I said I'd be here, even though the stream was up and live. I mean, which is half the battle, quite honestly, with an aging machine and the like. It really is half the battle, just getting the stream up and running, because it was up and running by 7:30, so that was good. Only I wasn't up and running by 7:30. So, what is going on here? Why do I have something red going on? What is that? What is that? Oh, I know what that is. Okay. I think that just means it's live. Let's see. Yeah, I think that just means it's live. I don't see any real problems here. Well, let's see. Go back over here to OBS. Bring our chats up. All the chats. All the chats. Oh. So if you're out there watching, which I didn't see if anybody is watching. I know nobody's watching on Twitch at the moment, which is fine. Also want to send a shout out to my friend DD Minis. He had some, I guess I can say, because he talked about it in his Discord, so he had some surgery today. Sounds like he came out of it just fine. I don't know what he had done. I mean, maybe they put his hands, maybe they transferred his feet to where his hands are and his hands to where his feet are. I mean, that's gonna make painting really difficult, but it's gonna make it really interesting to watch his paint streams from here on out. So, DD, if you're out there, man, if you're watching, it's gonna be hard figuring out. Do you wear gloves or do you wear shoes? Do you put shoes on your hands or gloves on your feet? I mean, yeah, I don't know, folks. I mean, having your hands surgically transferred to your feet and your feet transferred to where your hands are. I'm making it up. I mean, obviously that's probably not what happened. I don't really know what it is, and I'm not really at liberty to say if I did, I wouldn't say, but I do know that I know he mentioned it in his Discord, so since his Discord's pretty well open to anybody that wants to join. There we go. That'll go. So I usually go till 11 on the Thursday night streams. On both of my streams, I usually go till 11. But I am wore out. I am real wore out today. I've been going to bed a lot earlier lately too, mostly. But at the same time, I've been waking up way too early in the morning, like 1:30, 2 o'clock, and that's not good. Because then I can't get back to sleep. And so by the time noon rolls around, I feel like I've worked a full day. Uh, definitely hop over, and if you're watching on the two main big YouTube and the big Rumble, hop on over to Twitch and hit that donate to charity button on my landing page and help us make our goal. The goal is only $250, folks, and $25 has already been donated. So we're a tenth of the way there. We've got 2 more weeks left. So 2 more weeks left in this month. We're about halfway through. Next Monday is Monday the 15th. Oh, watch out. Watch your doggone tail there, Pumpkin. Oh, are you here to deliver more cat hair and fluff? All right. More cat hair and fluff. Oh my goodness, you are getting chunky. You know, I had you on a diet, and then I had to go away, and I did the gravity feeder again, and you need to go on a diet again, sir. You're not supposed to be more than 11 or 12 pounds, and here you are. You are constantly 15 pounds. You were looking svelte there for a month or two, and then I had to run off to Milwaukee and leave you to your own devices. That is my fault. I mean, you had to eat, and I wasn't around. I don't know that glue fumes are very good. Plastic cement fumes are very good for you, little kitty cat. Little kitty cat. I'm sure you would take umbrage at me calling you little. You're the man around the house. A man about the house. Yep. Pumpkin is the man of the house. He is in charge while I am away. Trying to bend over far enough to not squish you into the desk and build these little dudes there, Pumpkin, is you are testing me. What was it Khan said in Star Trek 2? Kirk, he tasks me. He tasks me. Pumpkin buddy, you are tasking me. Yep. Oh, there's a motorcycle. You want to go check it out? What are you looking at? You're paying attention to something, huh? Okay, Pumpkin. Look, buddy, I need you to go. I need you to hop off. Thank you, sir. I got to get this done. I want to get this done so I can get these primed before the weather gets bad again, which next week it's supposed to get way up in the 90s again. Ugh. Which I don't much care for that. Especially some of the places I gotta work. Let me see. Oh, yep, that's a right side one too. Right side there. The funny thing is, there seem to be more choices for trophy racks. Oh, look, I did miss a trophy rack. I missed an old school trophy rack there too. All right, well, so I missed two middle school. They were the second set of Terminators. The other ones were metal ones, and they were much smaller. They seem to be considerably smaller. I have two of them. Actually, I had more of them, but I traded them at a game store because I didn't think I was going to ever do up Chaos models, but here I am. Of course, these aren't really intended for 40k per se. I like the looks of them. I want these to be kind of like the Renegades, the Savages. Think of the Savages. That's not right. The Renegades. Think the Reavers from Firefly. That's kind of what I'm going at here. Oh goodness. Oh gracious. Oh goodness gracious. Oh. So tired. Wore out. Alright. It is almost 9 o'clock. 20 minutes to go. And yeah. Let's put... those are both the same bod. Bods on the VODs. Let's see. So that's a right hand one. That's a left hand one. And this is a right hand one. No, that's a left hand one. I like that one. That's kind of cool. It's got those nails. That nail sticking through it. Like it's got it was broken off, or they tried to repair it. Low skill repair by some thrall that works for them. Look at that. I got the same. I was trying to avoid this. I got the same bod. Nope, it's a different bod. Same pose though, practically. Cheap viewers on streamboo.com. No thank you, cheap viewers on streamboo.com. Or inaugural workbench ski. No. No, no, no. You can go away there. Bot. Report. Bot. Oops. Spam, scams, and tampering. Bots. Next. Bots. Yes. Bot at 1 hour and 13 minutes, we'll call it. We're going to block it. Close, yes. Block it, and how do you ban? Oh, there we go. Ban it. Can you ban a bot? I don't know. All right. 45. 8:45. 15 minutes left. I don't know what I can do for 15 minutes. Actually, I do. I've got two more racks to add on here. That's a right-handed rack. I should probably organize these into right-handed racks and left-handed racks. That's a left-handed rack, but I don't know that I like that one without its corresponding left-handed one, because there is a left-handed. Yeah, see, I used these up in the wrong spots, but because they're mismatched, it just adds to the ferocious look to them, I think. That's what we're going for. We're going for some ferocious looking characters here. They're not supposed to be, what we call that, symmetrical. Not supposed to be symmetrical. So. Put just a little more cement on there. That kind of squished out. Not that it would really make that much of a difference. Again, we're okay. I'm okay with things looking a little wild on these. A little rough around the edges. Let's see. I was thinking about doing a stream this weekend, but negative on that. I've got a game. I'm going to go check out some historical gaming going on a little north of where I am here. So, that's what we can do. Yeah. All right. Use this one again, I guess. Oh, wait, what is this one? Oh. that is that one. These are all leftovers. They're leftovers because I didn't pair them up. So, that's a right-handed one, and that's a right-handed one. So, maybe I won't win any beauty prizes with them, and that's okay. Beauty and me are not two words that you generally see together. So we're gonna stick them on that. Cement, some glue, and we're gonna get some glue on here. And it's kind of evaporating because it is a little hot today. A little hot in the pocket dimension here. So actually, I'm gonna get this on here, and then I think I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it for tonight because I'm wore out, man. I'm just tired. Tired. I'm tarred, as they say around here. Tarred. I'm tarred. But then you also put tars on your car. So if you're tarred, are you tarred? Put tarred on. We tarred the road so that you can drive on the road with your tars. Tar on the road, tars on your car, and I'm tarred as well. So, wonderful accent. It is a wonderful accent. It really is, folks. I know we get a lot of flack here in the Appalachian for supposedly being uneducated and behind the times, but I mean, there is they were pretty forward thinking with a lot of labor activity back in the days. People started getting wise to being taken advantage of. So, all right. So there are. Clear those off because I don't think I need those anymore. Well, I might. I could stick those on the old school dudes or middle school dudes, because the old school dudes. I'll show you the old school dudes here. So there's 3. I don't like to call the last iteration of Plastic Terminators old school, although I know to some people they probably would be. So there's 9. There's 6 more. Boop ba doo. Ba doop ba doo. So there's 15 altogether. All together now. So that's the new school. These guys are the middle school. We'll call those the middle school because they were legs, 2-part torso, head, 2 arms, and you could get all sorts of variants. Now, there's not a lot of differences you can get with them, sure, but I think there's a lot more character on these older ones, these middle school ones, than there is on these that all have the same body. And you can accidentally, on purpose, well, it wasn't on purpose, it really was accidentally, wind up having the same trophy racks on more than 1 or 2 of them. So, yeah. Ouch. Ouch. Alright, let's see. I was going to do one more thing. Oh, yeah. I was going to show you the old school Terminators. Because they're old school, not middle school or new school. They are the old school of the chaos. Of the chaos Terminators. Terminators. So here's the old school ones. I have 2 of them left. No, I have 3 of them. So I have 3 of them. So there's those. And I am going to put them on 40mm bases. Don't you fret your pretty little head none. Bless your heart, as they say here. Again, Appalachianisms, Midwesternisms. So I've got chain axes, chain fists, twin link bolters. They are twin linked, at least in the old rules they are. Another chain fist. Another chain axe. A power fist, or maybe even could be power claws. They are very claw-like, but I think we'd count that as a power fist. Oh look, I've got one more old school bod. Dun dun dun. Didn't realize he was down in there. That's what I get for not wearing my glasses. And another chain fist. Chain fists are great for going up against vehicles. They're called can openers. So here's trophy racks. Trophy rack. Another trophy rack. Another twin link bolter. Because Chaos don't have access to storm bolters, they've got twin link bolters, which are actually just a little bit better than storm bolters. Yet another trophy rack. We'll close that up. And trophy rack. Another trophy rack. Trophy rack with a little skull sticking on the front end of it. That's kind of cool. Some kind of a targeting array on this trophy rack. There is some glue on that one. Super glue, because metal. Super glue, metal. Alright, another trophy rack. So these seem like the trophy racks are fairly same all across, but they're generic enough. Oh, here's a nice one. That's cool. It's got a broken spike on it. That's nifty. Oh, I've got a duplicate. So there are some duplicates here. And that's that's understandable with the old metal figures. But I did not sort out the plastic trophy racks on the new school ones, so they're just going to be looking weird a little bit. Not that it matters. They are chaos. They should look chaotic, right? Until you find the ones that are unintentionally the same. Clones, twins even. All right. Well, folks, I think I'm going to call it for tonight. It's 9 o'clock. I'm tired. I worked hard today. Sorry I'm not going to be able to keep it up until 11 o'clock tonight. I gotta shuffle off to Buffalo or Dreamland. Nemo's Adventures in Slumberland, right? So, all right. Well, remember, as I always say, the sun is coming up tomorrow and the world is a better place with you in it. Keep on painting, keep on playing, and we We'll see you next time here in the Pocket Dimension. So we're going to stop Rumble and YouTube. Good night to you all. And we're going to raid out over here